Hello guys, welcome to Heart Labs. Today we will see what are the basic building blocks in Python. That means we will understand the grammatical rules involved before going to start with Python. You heard it correctly. Just answer me this question that when you learn any language like English or Hindi, what do? You first understand the grammars. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? In your school life, you all have learned the grammars also with respect to Hindi and English. So, why we will not learn the grammars first before going to Python? Okay, so let's quickly understand the basic grammatical rules in Python and then we will move to coding part. Let's get started. Let's understand the basic rules and semantics which involved in Python. We'll start with variables. Now you all will ask me that what is variables? First explain that part. So just take example of a bottle. What you store in bottle? Of course, water. So what is that bottle? It's a container. Same way, variable is a container where you can store data. Can store data. Okay. Now there are different ways of writing your variables. Those semantics you should follow. The first rule that variables will always start with alphabets, A to Z, any alphabets, or with underscore. You cannot start variable naming by numbers, okay, or by special characters, okay, but can complete the variable name using letters, numbers, or combination of both. Okay, let's take example. A equals to 5. Okay, getting it? My name equals to ABC. Okay, now you got error here. Why? Because to write the alphabets, to write words, you should follow this. My name, double quotes, ABC. Let's print my name, ABC. What if I write 8 name? Okay, will it accept the variable? No. Invalid decimal literal. That means this naming of variable is not applicable. You cannot name like this. Let's see the other way of writing variable. Underscore ABC equals to 6. Let's print underscore ABC. You're getting the value. So you can also use underscore to name your variables. Okay. Now let's just understand how you all can write comments in Python. Just now I have used many comments. Now this is known as single line comments, where you can write comments line by line. hello, my name is Hard Labs. Okay, then you have multi-line comments. Let's say you have to follow this kind of syntax. Either this, let's say ABC XYZ 1 2 3, and then same way you will close it. Okay, can see multi-line comment. Let's understand conventions involved in Python. Remember, we can write variable with underscore. Now this variable naming get considered as private variable. It's just for differentiation, whereas variable name with double underscore ABC is considered as critical private variable. Okay, okay, my bad. ABC okay, like this. Now after this, there's a conventions with respect to functions. That functions, if you write, so always start with the capital letter. Let's say ABC equals to my name. Okay, see, the function is not defined yet, so that's why it's saying is not defined. So my name is kind of function, and the initial is capital, so it will be easy to identify the function and variable. Okay, now let's understand some syntaxes involved in Python. Python is designed to simplicity for easy readability, who can easily understand the Python code. So that's why they have eradicated the traditional method of writing codes, which was followed by curly braces. Okay, for example, if A is less than B, print A is lesser than B. This was the traditional way of writing the code. But now Python follows indentation. What is indentation? It's a white space that you leave, which implies that you have written multi-line or multi-blocks of code. Let's understand with the example. If the same thing I will write here, A equals to 5, B equals to 3. If A is greater than B, okay, can see a white space. Can see guys, this white space, this is indentation. That means now whatever things I will write, whatever condition I will write here inside this if block, that will become the part of that if block. See, print A is greater than B. Now can see, now it's giving me again to write some block of codes inside this if condition, but I don't want to write. So how to exit? Just press backspace and hit enter. What you got? A is greater than B. So now it's become easy. As compared to traditional way, the line of codes get reduced and it's easy to read without any curly braces. So this is the beauty of Python. This is how you will write your Python codes. Okay. Now we will try to understand the basic data types involved in Python, which is known as primitive data types. Now, what are primitive data types? Means built-in data types in Python, which are generally integer. Let's say example, x equals to 5, b equals to 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's say x plus b, you got 683. Let's say type of it. Let's understand what is the type of it. So when you'll print type of x, you will say int. So this is how you write integer. Now in Python, the integer type can store any length of integer value. And one more thing, Python automatically identifies the moment you assign the value to the variable. It understands and it assigns the data type to that variable. Okay, so before you were getting this question in your mind, I answered this question for all of you. Okay, so let's say the other one, which is string. Now what are string? Which is a blend of or mixture of alphabets. Okay, you can also write a single alphabet, A, B, C. You can write some name. You can write the entire sentence, entire paragraph. Okay, so let's say I will say name equals to, you can either say single quotes or double quotes. Let's say name equals to Heart Labs. Name, type of name, string. Okay, let's understand same thing with double quotes. Name, Heart Labs. Type, again string. Okay, now the other is float. Now what is float? Basically it's decimal. You all have learned normal numeric numbers and decimals in your school while learning mathematics. Okay, so how you can store decimals? So same way, the way you store your integer or string. So let's say y equals to 4.5. Now let's understand the type of it. If I say type of this y, it will say float. Okay, so these were the things that you should understand. This is a basic thing that you all have to keep in your mind. Now further, whatever we will see, it will be based upon these ground rules. Okay, so thank you for watching the video. I hope you all liked our video, and for any feedback, drop message in comment box. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share with others who wants to learn. And also press the bell icon for further updates.